Welcome to Kishore's Neat Padasala. In this video lecture, we will see the concept of stress, which is the first topic of mechanical properties of solids chapter. It is a very easy chapter and a direct question using a direct formula they ask in the exam repeatedly. Okay, now let us see. Let's first, what is stress? Stress is nothing but the restoring force per unit area. So force per unit area is stress. So stress is equal to force by area. This is the formula. Okay. What are the types of stress? Longitudinal stress, volume stress, shear stress, breaking stress. Okay, what is breaking stress? Let us see. The stress, that is the force per unit area which causes a fracture, that is breaking of a body, is called as the breaking stress. Okay. Now let us see what is longitudinal stress. Longitudinal, the term itself shows that it is a straight line, or that is a normal to the surface. Okay, so when the stress is normal to the surface, so suppose there is a body and the stress is normal to the surface, that is the force is normal to the surface, then we call it as a longitudinal stress. There are two type of longitudinal stress. One is the tensile stress, another one is the compressive stress. So what is the tensile stress? The stress which causes increase in length is the tensile stress. Okay, suppose see that there is a wire, then which you are pulling it by a force. So if it increases in length, so it is increase in length, that force is called as the tensile stress. Compressive stress, which causes decrease in length. Suppose there is a box you are pressing so that the box becomes small, so here the force is normal and this causes a decrease in the length, so which is the compressive stress. Next, let us see volume stress. Volume stress is the stress applied to the body to undergo change in volume. So the stress which causes a change in volume is known as a volume stress. What is a shear stress? Shear stress, this is the example for shear stress. Okay, you are applying a force either parallel or tangential, so that the body undergoes changes in shape, or it is getting twisted. For example, if you are twisting a wire, that is a shear stress. Or if due to the force which applied tangential or parallel, the shape of the body changes, then we call those type of stress as the shear stress. Actually, these definitions are not required for NEET exam, just to remember. Okay, stress is nothing but force per unit area. So force by A. What is the unit? Force is Newton, area is m square, so n m power minus 2 is the SI unit. Or we have learned that pressure is equal to force by area. In the fluids chapter, you will learn pressure is equal to force by area. Here also same unit. So you can either say nm power minus 2 as a unit, or you can also say Pascal also as a SI unit. Okay. Now let us see important application. Okay, this application says how you want to do in the competitive examination, how previous year questions are asked. Okay, we know that stress is equal to force by area, that is equal to pressure, that is equal to forces, centripetal forces mv square by r. Okay, divided by area according to the condition you must use, that is equal to m omega square r divided by area. So according to the conditions given in the question you want to use. So stress is equal to force by area. So area, suppose if they are giving a circular wire of cross section having radius r, then force by pi r square, since area is the pi r square. Okay, so see, stress is inversely proportional to r square. Since stress is equal to force by area, so stress is inversely proportional to area, so stress is inversely proportional to r square. Suppose they will give two radius and they will ask you to find the ratio of stress. So stress 1 by stress 2 is equal to radius of second wire the whole square minus radius of the first thing the whole square. So stress is inversely proportional to radius, which is the important thing you must remember. And see here, a steel wire of diameter 2 mm has breaking strength of 4 into 10 power 5 Newton. What is the breaking strength, breaking force of similar steel wire of same diameter. So diameter of one is 2 millimeter the whole square. So radius is 1 millimeter. Okay, then diameter of second thing is 1.5 millimeter. So radius is 1.5 divided by 2 the whole square. Sorry, divided by 2. Here radius is 2 by 2, that is diameter by 2. Okay, so what is the breaking force they are asking for the second wire? F1 by A1 is the stress, that is equal to F2 by A2 is the stress of second wire. So force of first wire they have given as 4 into 10 power 5, that is the breaking strength. Area of the wire is pi into r square, that is 2 by 2 the whole square, that is equal to what is the second wire's breaking force they are asking. Radius is pi, radius for second wire is pi into 1.5 divided by 2 the whole square. So pi get cancelled, 2 square get cancelled. So 4 into 10 power 5 divided by 4 is equal to F2 divided by 9 into 4. So 4 get cancelled. So 9 by 4 into 10 power 5 is the breaking force for the second wire. So that is F2 is equal to 2.5 into 10 power 5 Newton. Okay, and I want to say some extra things. See, stress is equal to force by area. For suppose they will give weight also. Weight is nothing but mg by area. Suppose if they are giving density, we know that density is equal to mass by volume. So mass is density into volume into g by a. Okay, remember volume is equal to area into length. This is the important formula you must remember in this chapter. Many questions you find this application. Volume is equal to AL, you want to substitute. Suppose if I am substituting here, so D into AL into G divided by A. So area and area get cancelled, which is density into length into acceleration due to gravity G. So stress is equal to DLG. This is also an important formula. So according to the condition, you must substitute the different formulas and you want to find. Okay, I hope you like this lecture. If you like this lecture, please subscribe Kishore's NEET Pathasala. Thank you.